your other exam spec monuments. It was found in the 1860s in Rome, and it's possibly of a bronze original. The bronze original was voted to Augustus by the Senate in 20 BC as a recognition of his achievements, particularly in peace with the Parthians. It's highly likely that this was Livia's own personal copy of that bronze original. It was found at Prima Porta, which literally means the first gate of Rome. Now, the important thing with the statue is that it reversed 450 years of previous Republican sculpture. Republican sculpture always used to resemble the chap on the left, the idea of the warts and all photo. Literally, depicting age lines, and the idea that this chap really looks a little bit on the glum side. Prima Porta goes back to a Greek style, a Hellenic style. The reason why the Hellenic style is chosen is the idea of youth, strength, leadership, and you'll never see an image of Augustus ever exceed 40 years of age. Let's not draw attention to the idea that maybe it is a bit of a cold day, but even that is an idea of restraint and control. Prima Porta itself has absolutely loads and loads and loads of images, symbols that all need interpreting and linking to your other key monuments. So, for instance, let's have a little look. Prima Porta itself is showing Augustus in military clothing, the idea of a successful general, and the idea of military victory and glory, bringing peace, prosperity and stability back to Rome after decades of civil conflict. You'll notice he's got his right hand up. He's not doing a funky 1970s dance move. What he is doing is that he is addressing his troops in a typical imperator pose. You'll also notice that we've got a weird little dude just down here. This weird little dude is not, as been suggested, is a baby on an ostrich egg. It is indeed actually a Cupid on a dolphin. Why Cupid? Why a dolphin? Because they're both symbols of Venus, and Venus, remember, is one of the key goddesses of the Julian clan. You'll also notice that Augustus is, well, completely barefoot, not wearing anything on his feet. The reason why is that barefoot is a very, very old, ancient symbol of divinity. The final thing, which really links particularly well to your restoration of the Republic, is the idea that Augustus is depicted in a toga, a symbol of tradition, and where his left hand would have been, it's not where a lightsaber would have been, it's the symbol of the consul, a consular baton. And of course, in order to become a consul, you must be elected to be a consul in a republic. So yet again, Augustus chooses republican symbols as a recognition that he's restored the republic. Let's take a closer look at the breastplate. The breastplate itself shows a central scene of peace, but again, notice we've got an armed Roman. We have Tiberius, the future emperor, negotiating a deal with the Parthians. The Parthians are handing back the stolen eagles taken from Crassus at Carrhae. It shows an idea of Roman domination and control, but also bringing a golden age of peace. You'll notice on the left and the right hand side of the breastplate, you've also got captured peoples. And again, it's showing Roman domination and Roman control. And then very importantly, around the central scene, we've got an entire pantheon of Roman gods and goddesses, again lending weight to the idea that the gods approve of Roman domination and Roman control. We've got Sol, we've got Aurora and Luna, but look at their position. Luna, the night of civil war, anarchy, is disappearing, and a new dawn, Aurora, a new dawn of a golden age, is arriving in Rome. We've also got other key gods and goddesses located at the bottom. We've got Diana, Ceres, and also Apollo. The important thing about Prima Porta is that you must be able to link the messages of religion, peace, and tradition to your other two key monuments, the Forum Augusti and obviously the Areopagus.